Because the LPGA just did everything the WNBA should have been doing this season, all I've seen and heard are positive reactions. Within hours of this bombshell, the WNBA held emergency meetings. What they discussed behind closed doors isn't just about one contract. It's about the potential collapse of their entire strategy to control their biggest star. I'm Jackson Riley, and I've been following the digital breadcrumbs from this institutional meltdown. What I've uncovered reveals a power struggle much deeper than anyone in mainstream coverage is admitting. Here's what the other channels won't tell you. Caitlin Clark's carefully worded response about focusing on basketball isn't a retreat. It's calculated warfare. And the WNBA's conspicuous silence, while their crown jewel dominates headlines for a competing league, is nothing short of institutional panic in real time. Stick around because I'm about to connect the dots that reveal how one golf swing exposed the WNBA's biggest strategic weakness, and why Clark might already be 3 moves ahead in a chess game most people don't even realize is being played. But first, let's look at the timeline, because that's where the real story hides. Rachel Nichols drops the LPGA contract leak during a live ESPN segment. Minutes later, social media explodes. Within hours, emergency WNBA meetings are confirmed. But here's what almost everyone missed while the league scrambled for damage control. The LPGA has been executing what sports marketing experts call aspirational athlete positioning, treating Clark like royalty to elevate their own brand. They reworked Golf Channel programming. They started coverage 90 minutes earlier. They drove a 1,200% spike in ticket sales. And the WNBA? Complete radio silence. No congratulations, no acknowledgement, no strategic messaging. Now let's step into the rumor zone. Nothing's officially confirmed, but the chatter online is too loud to ignore. Sources suggest those emergency meetings weren't just about Clark possibly playing golf. They were about the systematic failure of their entire approach to managing their most valuable asset. Here's the cold truth. Caitlin Clark generates 25% of all WNBA revenue and 45% of total broadcast value, yet earns just $76,000 a season. Meanwhile, LPGA tournaments pay 6 figures just for showing up. Online, the temperature is boiling. Reddit communities are connecting dots. The RWA subreddit erupted with a petition demanding WNBA leadership changes, specifically citing their mishandling of the Clark effect. But that's just the surface. Dig deeper and you find an influence network that's been building pressure for months. Dave Portnoy, with his 2.8 million followers, has been hammering the league for what he sees as hypocrisy in their treatment of Clark. Every time he posts Clark-related content, it triggers viral amplification cycles the WNBA simply can't control. And now, this LPGA leak has armed him and others like him with the perfect ammunition to validate every single criticism they've ever made about institutional mismanagement. But here's where the story gets really interesting.